The slope-intercept form of the equation of a linear relationship is always written as y equals mx plus b. This is a very useful form, as when the equation is in this form, we can tell that the coefficient of x, or the number that multiplies x, is the slope, and the constant term, or the number that is not associated by multiplication to x, is the y-intercept. The y-intercept helps to tell you where the line will intersect the y-axis. So this x here is any general point on the x-axis, and this y represents all the points on the y-axis as well. That said, if an equation is given as y equals negative 2x plus 3, then based on comparing that equation to the form y equals mx plus b, we can tell that the slope is negative 2. So m will be negative 2, which is the slope. And we can also tell that the y-intercept b will be positive 3. Conversely, if we have a slope of negative 2 over 3 given, and a y-intercept of negative 5 given, we can write the slope-intercept equation as y equals mx plus b. Now we know the slope and we know the y-intercept, so we know that specific equation will be y equals, instead of writing m, we replace it with the value for m that we have been given, negative 2 over 3, and then we put in the x, and then plus the b is negative 5, so we say plus negative 5. And we can simplify to write the equation as y equals negative 2x over 3. Instead of saying plus negative 5, we'd understand that adding a negative number is just the same as subtracting, so we can just say minus 5. Also, sometimes the equation is not given in the very straightforward form y equals mx plus b. For example, when you have y equals 2 minus 3x, you will need to rearrange the equation so that you can see the slope and the y-intercept. We understand that the slope is the coefficient of x, so we want to write the equation as y equals mx plus b. In this form, the x term comes first. So we have the y isolated here, so we can rewrite that equation as y equals 2 plus negative 3x, so that we see the x term clearly, and then use commutative property to write the right-hand side as negative 3x plus 2. So from here to here is a property called commutative property. And with the commutative property, it simply means that 2 plus 3 is the same as 3 plus 2 because they give the same answer, 5. So commutative property. That said, after writing the equation now as y equals negative 3x plus 2, now we can clearly see that the slope is negative 3 and the y-intercept is positive 2. So